Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Here's a question. Can we, Black Americans, critique one another or offer advice to one another? That's a question. I came across this video on TikTok of a young Black man offering advice to Black men. I found it interesting and I thought I would share it with you to see what you think about it. So, watch this.
Black man, we gotta stop being so easily accessible to everybody, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. The reason why a lot of these females from these different ethnic groups go after Black men is because they know that Black men, we accept women under any circumstance, no matter what their race is, how many kids they got, what they look like, or anything like that. And my opinion is, I feel like Black men have such low self-esteem, and we so used to people attacking our character and who we are, that when we finally get around a group of women, or any woman for the matter, that says something that we like hearing, we so quick to put them on a pedestal.
Now, let's understand something. He's not talking about Black men being quick to put Black women on a pedestal. He's talking about Black men putting other groups of women on a pedestal. White women, Asian women, Latino women, anybody but Black women. They're not quick to put Black women on a pedestal, if at all.
We so quick to wife them up. We so quick to have a baby with them. But we need two things that we lack in. One is discipline, and two, we need to stop allowing people to pander to us in order to get us to agree to be their second, third, fourth option. But let's keep it a beam. The Black man is the first choice of only Black women.
Now, that is a truth that Black American men don't like to face. Black men are the first choice of Black women only. As a matter of fact, Black women are the only group of women that the white man is not her favorite choice. Black women choose Black men, but Black men don't choose Black women. A few years ago, Cynthia G was going back and forth with Black men about that poll because the Black men didn't understand how the poll worked. The way the poll worked was that women ranked the men by who they considered most desirable. White men were number one because white women, Asian women, and half of the Latino women chose white men. Half the Latino women chose white men and a half chose their own men, the Latino men. Black women chose Black men exclusively. So because more women chose white men, it was white men because they had 2.5 groups of women, and then Black men came in second because they had a full group of women. The Latino men came in third because their women split their vote, and the Asian men came in last because nobody chose them. The Asian women wanted white men. So Black women and Asian men came in last because even though Black women chose Black men as their most desirable, Black men did not choose Black women. But Black men got the big head on that because they thought they were the second choice of the women that polled, but they were not. They only came in second because their women exclusively voted for them, and we came in last because they did not vote for Black women as their most desirable. And there's a serious takeaway for Black women for that. But let's let him continue.
No other group of women on this planet, they think to themselves, my first choice, if I could pick, would be a Black man. Be real. Most women, it's not. And another thing I'm going to tell you that's probably going to hurt your feelings a little bit, but might be true. When you go and date a woman in another country, a lot of times they dated a white guy first, or they dated a guy from where they were from, and then a white guy, and then a Black guy. So if you want to talk about an Asian or a Latin woman or an Indian woman, it's always they date a man who's similar to their nationality, and then a white man, and then a Black man. And due to the fact that a Black man is willing to come up in there and just clean up all that emotional damage and all of that baggage, we easy to prey on. For me, I feel like that got to change.
Now, I am a very strong supporter of the Black family. But at the same time, I do believe that people should be with the people that they want to be with. Because if you are a black man and you really like white women or Asian women or Latino women, a black woman is not going to be happy with you. A black woman is not going to be able to build with you. And I think we've seen some examples of that. So I truly believe now that everybody should be with the person that they want to be with, regardless to the race of the person. If that's what you really want to be with, if that's who you really want to be with, that's who you should be with. And I don't think you should be shamed or guilted for making that choice if that's your choice. Now, when it comes down to black women, I think that that's a reality that black women are starting to finally face, that even though black men might be your number one choice or most desirable, then if you're not his, then you're not going to be a blessing to him and he's not going to be a blessing to you. And I think that is why we're seeing now an uptick of black women trying to open up their options to other groups of men. But let's let him continue.
And I feel like black men, y'all gotta set a standard for yourself and stop allowing these females to use us like we just the fucking janitor. Like we here to be the cleanup man, cause we not. And I for damn sure ain't nobody's second or third option. If I feel like a female not about me and my plight and what I need and what I want and she can't do for me, then she can get the fuck on.
Now, I think he might be being a little harsh on the non black women that these black men are choosing. Women have to experiment, they have to find their right match, and they might experiment with different groups of men before they find the one that's the best match for them. So it's not, maybe it may not just be that they are accepting black men, or it may not just be that black men are the third or fourth or fifth option, or it could be that that is the person that they connected with the best. And it may take a while for you to find that right connection. So you don't make a right connection right away. But your first dating choices are mostly going to be with the people in your own race. But if you don't find a match there, and you try another race and you don't find a match there, then you try a third race, that might be where you find your match. I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just a matter of timing and chemistry. You know, who do you find the best chemistry with? But at any rate, I think he's trying to give black men advice because it's the whole black men are starting to lose the plot, I think. I think they're starting to lose the plot because they are getting upset with black women, especially these celebrity black women, with the choices that they make. So the black men, it comes across as black men wanting to make the choices that they want to make, but then they want to police black women's choices. And that is where the problem comes in. But overall, I think this young man is sincere, and I think some of his advice, at least, is good advice. Some of it might be just a little bit judgmental. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about this young man's advice to black men? Thank you for listening and have a good evening.